Okay, video 74 out of 100. I'm almost 3/4 of the way finished with this. 100 videos and 100-day challenges. And yeah, so I do these daily videos based on my daily LinkedIn posts. And today's post is about a Japanese holiday, Japanese tradition. I don't know which one. It's called Shichigo-san, which is literally 753. And it's a family celebration, and it's really for kids. That when the daughters are 3 years old and 7 years old, you celebrate. You know, they wear the kimono. You go to the shrine. You have a ceremony. You have a dinner. You have or lunch or a meal, and there's some traditional things that go along with it. And then the 5 is for the boys, and same thing. They wear a traditional kimono, and I think it's to wish the kids, a happy and healthy, lucky kind of a life, But these days, it's mostly just a photo shoot and a shrine ceremony, and a lunch. So I think it's cool. I'm from America, and as far as I know, we don't have these kind of little kids things. There's Sweet 16, but for little kids, 3 and 5, 7, there might be some religious things, but I don't remember, specifically these ages. So, living here and having kids is really cool that I get to experience these things for the first time with them too. And I didn't know why. For the longest time, it was called Shichigo-san, right? Because you celebrate at 3 and 7, but it's called 753. And I didn't get it until I was just thinking about it, this year. And I realized it's kind of a countdown. So if childhood is about 10 years, then at 3 years old, you have 7 years left. So the shichi that you celebrate is the 7, and that means you have 7 years left of childhood. And then 5, 5 years left of childhood. And 7, you have 3 years left of childhood. So that made me, really, pause, because time flies in parenthood. Because, when you have a newborn, you think like, oh, that small tiny thing is gonna last forever, but it lasts 6 months, right? It's a half a year, and then you're on to the next phase. So when I celebrated my first Shichigo-san with my daughter, she was 3, and I thought that's how she was gonna be. That little girl, like barely a girl, going from baby to girl. Like I thought that's what childhood and family was. But here we are celebrating round 2. It's she's turning 7, and it's like, wow, time really flies, because now she's like a girl, and soon I'm sure teenage will come, and who knows, adulthood after that. And I think it's cool that we have these celebrations in Japan where you can really kind of appreciate these milestones. And as the time is gonna pass anyway, but at least we have these little stops along the way, these little milestones to kind of just pause and appreciate everything that we have now, because it definitely does not continue forever, and these things really fly by, like totally fly by. And actually, a good friend of mine asked me, from my daughter's first Shichigo-san to now, did I change? And I had to think about that. 4 years doesn't sound like that long, but it really is. And maybe I'll save this for another post. But my life is completely different than it was 4 years ago now. Because really, that time, I didn't even have a second child yet. We weren't even pregnant. I don't even think we're planning it yet. So my whole life now has also changed in 4 years. And this is double my daughter's life, but it's also basically feels like a double life of mine too. We went from family of 3 to family of 4, living in an apartment, living in a house, like living in Tokyo. Like there's a lot of things that change, career wise, and it's cool, Things change, things grow, kids grow, we grow, and having little pauses here and there to really take it in really helps the time pass, I guess. So if you're celebrating Shichiko-san this year, congratulations, omedetou. We are too. So I don't know. Enjoy it. I know I am. Thanks for watching. I am Inbound Alex, and I help Japanese brands with their inbound sales, and then when they're ready, I help them go abroad. If this is you or your brand, reach out, give me a call, and let's make it happen. Okay? Thanks again. See you next video.